In the incredibly competitive world of consumer goods, the difference between a product that flies off the shelves and one that just sits there, well, it often comes down to one thing: data. Today, we're going to dive into how data-driven decisions are completely rewriting the rules for brands.
So let's just kick things off with a really important question. The customer of the future, they're not some distant idea. They are literally in the store right now with a totally new set of expectations. The real question is, are you ready for them? Because if that answer isn't a confident yes, you might already be falling behind.
For decades, marketing in the consumer goods space kind of followed the same old script. But as we're about to see, that script is completely out of date. The old playbook, it's officially broken.
And this slide really nails the massive change we're talking about. The old way was all about the product, pushing these big mass messages based on a hunch or a gut feeling. But the new way, as Deloitte points out, is a complete 180. It's all about becoming customer-obsessed, creating personalized experiences, and basing every single decision on hard data and actual insights.
And just to throw a wrench in the works, a major tool that digital marketing has relied on for years is just disappearing. Yep, I'm talking about third-party cookies. Those little trackers that follow you around the internet. With them going away, the old methods of targeting customers online are basically crumbling, which forces everyone to find a completely new approach.
So, if the old way is broken and the tools are vanishing, what's next? Well, this is where it gets exciting. It's time for a new playbook, one that's smarter, way more efficient, and built for the customer of today.
At the very heart of this new playbook is something called data-driven marketing, or DDM for short. The best way to think about it is like a continuous feedback loop. You use data to figure out what your customers want, you talk to them based on that knowledge, and then you measure the results to get even smarter for the next time. See? It's not about these one-off campaigns, it's about constantly learning and improving. So how does this actually work? Well, Deloitte gives us this brilliant 5-step framework. First, you identify what you actually need to know. Then, you capture the right customer data. Next, you analyze it to find those amazing aha moments. From there, you activate those insights in your marketing. And then, the crucial final step, you optimize everything based on how it performed, which of course brings you right back to the beginning. It's a powerful cycle for growth.
And look, this isn't just some abstract theory. This framework helps you answer the biggest, most important questions your business is facing. Like, who are my real customers? Am I spending my ad budget in the right places? What's the next product we should be building that people will actually love? DDM gives you the answers.
And why should you go through all this effort? Because the payoff is huge. Seriously, we're talking about, on average, a 15% increase in sales from your campaigns and doubling your return on ad spend. These aren't just little tweaks. This gives you a massive competitive advantage.
Okay, so if those third-party cookies are gone, where on earth does all this amazing data come from? Well, the answer is probably a lot closer than you think. It's time to unlock the single most powerful asset you have, your very own first-party data.
And I love this point from Boston Consulting Group. First-party data, that's the info you collect directly from your own customers on your own channels. It isn't just a backup plan. They call it a superior product. And why? Well, because it's more accurate, it's more relevant, and most importantly, you own it. You're in control.
But let's be real. Customers aren't just going to hand over their data for nothing. You have to earn it. And you do that by creating a clear value exchange. Why should they sign up? Well, give them a great reason. An exclusive discount, a free sample, an invite to a cool event. It's all about building a relationship that's based on trust and mutual benefit, not just taking their info.
So we've talked about using data in marketing, but this whole shift goes so much deeper than that. This isn't just a project for the marketing department. It's about fundamentally changing the way your entire organization works. This is about building the enterprise of 2025.
And McKinsey lays out this journey just perfectly. A lot of companies today, they use data in pockets, right? A project here, a report there. The goal for 2025 is to have data become the literal lifeblood of the organization, embedded in absolutely everything you do, from the factory floor all the way up to the boardroom.
So what does this future enterprise actually look like? First off, data breaks out of the boardroom. It's not just for those huge strategic decisions anymore. It gets embedded in every single decision, empowering everyone from the supply chain manager to the customer service rep to make smarter, faster choices every single day.
Second, the waiting game is over. The days of waiting around for last quarter sales report are done.
The data-driven enterprise works in real time. That means insights pop up and get delivered the moment they're needed so you can make instant adjustments to your campaigns or your pricing, not weeks later when the opportunity is long gone.
And finally, this requires a massive shift in mindset. Data is no longer just some messy spreadsheet or a boring static report. It's treated like a product. That means it has a dedicated team making sure it's high quality and easy to use. It's constantly being improved, and it's designed to be clean, reliable, and super accessible for anyone in the company who needs it.
So this entire journey that we've just mapped out, you can really boil it down to just 2 words. It's about taking what you know, the insight, and turning it directly into business results. In e-commerce, that is the ultimate goal.
So we've seen it. The old playbook is broken, but a powerful new one is here. And we know that the key to this future is the first-party data that's already within your reach. The only question left is, are you ready to unlock it?